playing football. Go Browns. Let's see what damage I can do. Team. Let's see how my stadium's doing. Let's go play.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, touchdown, Browns! Harrison Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Time to see this wide open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it again with Chubb.
It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Chubb will try the middle here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together, because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay,
Lego, get in here and lay down.
right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And again, it's Chubb. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on. On first down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We start up in Cincinnati. The AFC champs hosting Atlanta, and they've gone to the locker rooms. 10-0 the score in that one. Jamar Chase, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight in there.
Let's go now, let's go. Keep our boys. That's right. What is that?
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Hunt is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Hey, you got nothing. You got nothing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 50, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
But he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens ready to... Watson on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second and 10, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
And you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing,
Got a little bit
you'll
of a
take a little
cold.
help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big... And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile,
yeah, it puts us right back in the hunt for the top. It's a 3-way tie. I want to see how we're doing in .24th in the NFL. That's pretty good, but pretty bad as well. Rushing top 8. I'm okay with that. For the power rankings, I think I'll make the playoffs on the AFC side, I think. Yep, there we are. Alright, well, have a good day, guys. This is going to be a quick one.